Hey Leute, willkommen zurück zu The Wolf Among Us, Kapitel 3. Mann, 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 was für eine erste Folge, da ging es ganz schön rasant her. Es gab sogar eine Schießerei. Oh, die ist ganz schön eskaliert. Ich hätte nicht gedacht, dass es so schlimm wird. Naja, sehen wir mal, wie es weitergeht. Die Einleitung geht noch weiter. Episode 3, eine krumme Meile.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're going to be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart. And try and get some rest.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Is she?
She's fine, Bigby. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
I'll try to.
All right then. Very good.
Ich bin doch der nette Wolf. Wisst ihr doch.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White? Bigby?
Ich glaube, es ist ja ein bisschen unangenehm, dass ich so Oberkörper...
To recap.
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
And once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
There's no other leads. This is it. Just wait for the mirror.
Yeah. What the hell is going on? I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him, I get it, but do you really think he killed those women? Because it's incomprehensible to me.
I'm as confused as you are, to be honest. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
He was a conniver, a coward, a liar, and I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes?
Ow!
Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did. I'm glad you were there.
Anytime.
Can I, ask you a question? It's kind of personal. And I don't want to offend you, but after tonight, it's on my mind.
Why? What's on your mind?
It's just... when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to just, you know, stop pretending.
Fuck no, I don't enjoy it. Are you kidding me? It's horrible what happened tonight. I wish it didn't happen.
I shouldn't have said anything. Forget that I did.
Guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
What do you mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's,
Das hat Crane
it's
genommen.
not here.
Das haben wir doch gesehen letztes Mal.
Crane must have taken a shard with him.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
What exactly is the hard way?
We'll look through his things, his desk, everything. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still solve this ourselves. I know
Never mind that. Come help me look.
Oh Mann, das gibt ja was. Ja, also das mit den Tweedles, das hat mir irgendwie zu denken gegeben. Vielleicht ist ja Crane nur das Mittel zum Zweck und da ist irgendjemand ganz anderes dafür verantwortlich. Man sieht die Risse übrigens kaum noch, hat er gut gemacht. Aber dass das so genau zersplittert, normalerweise müsste das richtig zerkrümeln teilweise. Habt ihr schon mal einen Spiegel zersplittern sehen? Ja. Oh Mann, irgendwie fühle ich mich echt ein bisschen mies, aber die Antwort eben war auch sehr ruppig an sie. So hätte ich das jetzt nicht gesagt, Bigby. Wollte ich gar nicht. Na gut, schauen wir erstmal in den Schreibtisch. So, was haben wir denn hier? Ah, da ist ein Schlüssel. In der Inbox, 202.
What is it?
It's the key to his room at the open arms.
207.
You still haven't told me what was in there. I want to know. I need to know.
A lot of blood and flowers.
I keep thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside. There's only so much you can repress, you know?
Snow, you couldn't have known.
No, I could have. Come on, let's keep looking.
Dass sie sich dafür selbst die Schuld gibt, dass er so ein krankes Schwein ist. Naja. Aha. Ichabod Crane, gibt es einige Updates über die extra Fundings, die ich beantragt habe. Wie ich in meinem letzten Brief erklärt habe, sind die Konditionen hier... Was? Achso, die Konditionen hier könnten etwas verbessert werden. Ich sehe etwas Unstetes in den Anwohnern und ich muss zugeben, dass ich sehen kann, warum. Die Farm sollte keine Bestrafung sein. Ich bin sicher, sie sind sehr beschäftigt, aber ich denke, das sollte eine Priorität für sie darstellen. Beste Grüße, Waylon Smith. Aha, also der hat um Unterstützung gebeten für die ganzen Anwohner, wahrscheinlich wegen den Charms, um sich vor den Außenstehenden zu verbergen weiterhin. Die sind ja sehr teuer, sagte uns schon Toad. Schauen wir mal den nächsten. Mr. Crane. Okay. Sie sagten, dass Sie sich um die Renovierung meines Zimmers 204 kümmern würden. In meinem Gebäude. Es fällt von der verdammten Wand. Bitte reparieren Sie das. Ich kann diesen Raum nicht bezahlen und ich warte schon seit Tagen darauf. Seht mal, das ist sogar tot. Nichts zu vergessen... Was? Dass Sie schon versprochen haben, dass Sie sich um den großen Riss in der Glastür am Eingang kümmern würden. Nun, wissen Sie was? Es ist schlimmer geworden. Bringen Sie den Scheiß in Ordnung, Mr. Toad. Ja. Die ganzen Bittbriefe, oder, naja, so kann man es nicht nennen. Lieber Mr. Ichabod Crane, ich schreibe Ihnen erneut, um zu fragen, dass Sie mir bitte eine neue Lüftung oder Klimaanlage schicken. Ja, Air Conditioning. Es brennt ganz schön hier im Apartment und Pinocchio sagt, dass seine Haut sich absplittert. Ich weiß nicht genau, was das heißt, aber ich denke, es ist irgendwas Ekelhaftes und ich möchte wirklich, dass Sie sich darum kümmern, um die Klimaanlage, wie ich Sie schon vor 3 Monaten gebeten habe. Bringen Sie uns wenigstens einen Ventilator oder sowas in der Zwischenzeit. Mit freundlichen Grüßen, Boy Blue. Aha.
Did Crane ever do any work?
Only when Cole was around.
Oh Mann, so ein feiges Stück. Ein faules Stück vor allem. Dieser blöde Crane. Ob er jetzt der Mörder ist, sei dahingestellt, aber ein Arsch ist er ganz gewiss. Was haben wir denn hier Schönes?
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
Der König von...
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Wait, what? What witch? What meeting?
Well, he called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is. Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, glamours from. I'm sure it's about this ring. They must have it.
Why not mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You called me
I called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
I tried
This
to,
isn't
but...
your concern.
Oh, it isn't?
No, and frankly, it's none of your business.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
AM or PM?
AM.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
You're not needed here.
Just ignore him.
Ignore me?
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're
thing.
a secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years now.
Unofficially is not officially.
Snow can obviously handle this, so let's drop it.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours, the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling.
Yeah. Just point in the direction you want me to check first.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere else.
The Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
If Holly has Lily's things, that'd probably be the safer bet.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
Bluebeard, just stay out of it, all right? You'll just mess things up further.
They can't get any more messed up.
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now. Where are you gonna go, Bigby?
Gut, Leute, ich muss die Hexe finden, aber das machen wir nächstes Mal, denn die Folge geht schon wieder recht lange. Ja, Mann, ich mache mir da schon ein bisschen Gedanken drum. Also dieser Bluebeard, der ist natürlich sehr verärgert über Bigby und natürlich auch über Ichabod. Aber ich denke mal, er ist nicht so übel, wie man den Anschein haben könnte von ihm. Gut, liebe Leute, lasst mir doch gerne noch ein Like da, wenn es euch gefallen hat, wenn euch meine Arbeit hier gefällt. Wäre super, wenn ihr auch nächstes Mal wieder einschaltet, wenn es wieder heißt The Wolf Among Us, Kapitel 3.